AFC Asian Cup, Afcon, the finals are ready, bro. Let's jump straight into it. No intro, no nothing. Let's go right into it. Tomorrow, bro. Jordan versus Qatar, bro. We're gonna get to this first. We're gonna get to this eventually, but how about we just recap the tournament first, bro?
Yeah, definitely.
Give me your overall thoughts on this Asian Cup.
This was my first Asian Cup that I watched.
Right.
And what a tournament it is.
Hell yeah.
Very underrated. So much quality. So many teams on the rise.
Yeah.
And it showed, man. And the teams in the final showed too. Jordan,
Right.
Qatar, unexpected final in my opinion.
Yeah.
What a tournament, man. The games were insane. The surprises, the shockers we had, the goals, man.
Right.
Everything about this tournament was great.
Yeah. Honestly, my first AFC Asian Cup that I really pay attention to closely. I don't think I caught up with as much of the games as Luis did. Luis, honestly, was the one that was up to date and watching all the games at 8, 9 in the morning.
Yep.
I did watch some of the games, but I wasn't as attentive as he was. But yeah, like you said, dude, this tournament, honestly, in my opinion, really underlooked because if anything, like there's quality in this tournament.
Definitely, man.
A lot of underdogs, a lot of surprises. I mean, just the fact that Jordan is here, dude. Like, who would have thought that this team would have reached the final of this cup, dude?
No, yeah. People would mostly think the big teams in Asia would be in the final
That's
stages.
what we thought, dude.
That's what we thought. We said Iran, Japan,
Korea.
South Korea.
Right.
But I never thought Jordan was gonna make it here, and we had Qatar right there, but not as they wouldn't be as big of a threat, I would
Right.
say, as the other teams. But hey, man, back-to-back finals in the AFC Asian Cup and trying to defend their title at home, bro.
Yeah.
At home, pretty impressive what they've done.
Yeah.
Knocking out Iran 3-2.
Yeah.
And, man, any team can lift it. I think it's a coin toss, man.
It's a
The
coin
final
toss,
is
right.
a coin toss.
Yeah, I mean, Qatar, dude, like you said, I think in the beginning we didn't think that they'd make it this far. I mean, we saw what happened to them in the World Cup. And I mean, just previous to that, like they played in tournaments like the Gold Cup, and I mean, yeah, they looked alright in the Gold Cup versus teams in CONCACAF, but like it wasn't anything like too much. You feel me?
Yeah.
But no, dude, this tournament like they've been looking great, bro. They're coming into the game undefeated, bro. They haven't lost the game. Not in the group stage, obviously not in the knockout round. So we'll see what they can do, bro.
Yeah, this Qatari side been looking closely at them ever since the 2019
Gold Cup.
Copa America. Because they were in the Copa America.
Copa America
2019.
too, right?
Yeah, and then they were in the Gold Cup in 21, I believe, 2021.
Right.
And
Also in this one.
Yeah, a player I want to talk about is Akram Afif, man.
Hell yeah.
What a player he
Top
is.
scorer and top assister of the tournament with
Yup.
6 goals.
He's just a very dynamic player. When he's on the ball, he's great.
Yeah.
So many attributes he has, and
Right.
he should show the quality right here.
Yeah, and like you mentioned this to me earlier, this is a player that we've kind of noticed since before. Like I remember in the 2019 Gold Cup, 2021 Gold Cup. He performed pretty well there. I remember Honduras lost to Qatar 2-0.
2-0.
Yeah,
and,
in that Gold Cup.
They beat Mexico in this one.
In this one, they beat Mexico.
Yeah.
So yeah, this player, he's been. I mean, he's shown that he's pretty decent. He's only 27, which honestly is not old.
Probably his prime right now.
In his prime, right? In his best
You
moments.
also have other good players like Almoez Ali, the top scorer of this national team.
Right.
The captain Hassan Al Haidos, man.
Yeah.
Scoring that banger versus I don't remember who it was. I can't remember, but it was the corner of Bali. I don't know if you saw that. But yeah, scoring very nice goals.
Right.
It's an impressive team, but at times this team didn't convince me as much.
Right.
Because just like South Korea, they would start off the games pretty sloppy, and then they would wake up.
Right.
But then, the final, any final, it's just a coin toss because it's just one game.
Exactly.
If you make a mistake, you're done.
Yeah.
So,
every little thing counts.
Every little thing counts in the final. But I think we're in for a great match.
We are. And speaking of great matches, let's speak about the semifinal, dude. What happened versus Iran? They were down. They were down 2-0 or were they down 3-0?
It was one. It was always a 1-goal margin.
But they ended up making the comeback versus Iran, dude.
Yeah.
Which is to me is insane.
Yeah.
I had Iran going through.
Me too, definitely. But I always knew Qatar could always do something because their offense is pretty good because of FIFA.
Yeah.
But 3-2, a lot of goals.
Oh yeah.
And an unlucky goal for Iran.
Right.
It was bad luck at the end, and Qatar knew how to hold on.
Right.
But yeah, man, I was surprised that Qatar won, made it to the final again. Iran playing good throughout the whole tournament, but it was just this match. But like I'm saying, little mistakes can decide a game.
Yeah.
And it showed in this match.
Yeah. Let's speak about Jordan for a little bit. Jordan also, like we said, nobody really expected this from them, but they've done a really good tournament. They only lost once to Bahrain. That's what I was saying, Luis. Like, we have these beautiful games because a lot of these countries, like, no offense, but I didn't even know that they existed, dude. Like some of these nations, but it's good that these tournaments exist because that way, not only other players, making their names heard, right? But their whole country is getting the opportunity to shine, to the world. So yeah, Jordan only lost to Bahrain, and they tied to South Korea
in the group stage. Yeah,
in the group stage.
And then they beat them in the semifinals.
And they beat them in the semifinals.
Insane, great performance.
Yes,
dude. I don't know if you watched the game.
Yeah.
What an amazing game by Jordan.
Yeah.
From the start till the end, and very well deserved, making it to the final. South Korea disappointed me, and they never convinced me throughout the whole tournament. Cause like I said, they would always start off sloppy,
right,
and then wake up towards the end. Going to extra time with Saudi Arabia,
right,
and then going. Did they go to extra time with?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Oh, I don't remember.
You can check right there.
But yeah, South Korea disappointing. Those big teams disappointed, and Jordan deserved, bro. I think just one player out of the whole squad plays in Europe, and that is Altamari.
Altamari for Montpellier in League One, yeah.
And that just shows that these teams are on the rise and exciting teams that people should watch out for.
Right.
And I'm excited to see their process for the qualifiers for the World Cup. Yeah, right. That just made me open my eyes to keep my eyes on the.
And remember, AFC. It's not 32 teams now; it's 46.
Around the 48.
48 or 46. I can't remember right now. I think it is 48.
So it gives them a higher possibility to make it.
Right. Yeah, I mean, just like I said about the other player, this guy Altamari, Montpellier League One, only 26 years old. I think that he's got a chance, to make it to a bigger club after the tournament that he's had. So
also Yasan playing good. They have an insane trio up there.
Right.
Their offense is good and their defense is just insane, bro.
Right.
Who do you got winning the final, though?
Hey, before we say that though, like today is Friday. The final is on Saturday tomorrow, so you might be watching this after the game finished, which we should have probably recorded this episode earlier, but that doesn't matter. I think Qatar is gonna take it.
You think Qatar?
Yeah.
I'm going Jordan, man.
Really?
I have Jordan. I'm rooting for Jordan.
I would, it would be nice to see Jordan win, but
it's the first time they're here.
Yeah.
First time they ever make it this far. First time they make it to the knockout stages, I believe. Right. So something like that. So it would be great to see them winning.
Yeah. And
then Qatar is looking for the back-to-back title, man.
I think Qatar are just too strong. They have the top scorer in the tournament. They're playing at home. I think that they need to, regain the fans' love, the fans' trust again after what happened in the World Cup.
Yeah, they're also playing home, so
it's
a big advantage.
Yeah.
But based on the past performances, I got Jordan.
Jordan, right.
Yeah.
It would be nice as Jordan.
Yeah,
I got Jordan. To see him take it, but
I recommend you guys to watch the game because it's going to be good. Yeah. If this is uploaded before the game.
Hopefully it is, but no, what a tournament, man. It's always, beautiful. And that's a good thing about this year, dude. Like, we had these 2 tournaments, but wait, there's still more, bro. We got Copa America, the Euros.
Yep.
So we got a lot of football this year. But let's move on, bro. Let's move on to Africa. We've got our 2 finals, Nigeria versus Ivory Coast. Same thing, bro. Walk us through the tournament.
Well, yeah, man. These 2 tournaments have been insanely good.
Yeah.
So many surprises. And just
a lot of disappointments.
So many teams, to see how they grow.
Yeah,
I'm excited to see how they grow. And the final, I don't know what to think about the final because I don't know if the 2 teams deserve it. Mm-hmm. Mostly Ivory Coast, Nigeria. I can give them the credit for being here.
Right.
But Ivory Coast losing 4-0 to Equatorial Guinea.
Right.
At home, you're hosting the tournament and you embarrass yourself like that. Firing the coach after the last,
right.
before the knockout stages, and making it to the final, man.
Yeah.
That is insane. I've never seen anything like that. But they're here for a reason, man.
They're here for a reason, you know. A lot of people say that luck comes with hard work, but I don't know. Like honestly, bro, like they literally didn't win any group stage game. They performed a little bit better.
I think they won one. I think
in the group stage.
Yeah. Ivory Coast.
Yeah, I don't know if they did.
Well, they can't. They wouldn't be. They qualified as the last best.
The last
third place.
Yeah. Right, but still, dude. Like I don't know. Like they probably stepped things up. Once they were in the knockout stage, but like you said, it's not like it's not a team where you would have thought that would have actually made it this far.
I think they beat Guinea-Bissau. Yep.
Right.
And then we also had shockers with Morocco, man.
Yeah.
Senegal, Algeria. I don't even think qualified to the knockout stage.
Exactly. Egypt,
Ghana, very mediocre, man.
Yeah. You can kind of include Cameroon in there, maybe.
Cameroon, yeah.
Disappointing, bro. How the teams that we mentioned are supposedly the biggest teams in the region, which they are, right, historically. But I mean, I think you said it, I said it. We had Morocco winning the whole thing. None of those teams that we just mentioned even made it to the quarterfinals.
That's crazy.
So it's like, what happened? I don't know if they just let their guard down. I don't know if they kind of underestimated these smaller teams. But
I think it's more of the teams
stepping it up.
Yeah, stepping it up because South Africa, I didn't expect them making it to the second. They were a penalty shootout away from the final.
Right.
Congo too, man.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I don't know if you remember, but I texted you and I told you that Congo was gonna make it to the final.
Right.
And they were right there. Close.
Almost, yeah. Yeah, no, my respects to Congo, bro. Congo,
yeah,
really,
definitely.
They showed they showed that
they showed that they can put up with any team in Africa, any big team.
Right. So yeah, I mean, just countries with potential. A lot of these players are getting minutes in top European teams and good leagues across Europe. So it's just good to see that the football is growing in these continents.
Also Tunisia.
Oh, yeah,
I expected Tunisia.
I didn't expect them to
do way better. They were last place,
right.
Just like Algeria, man.
Right.
It's
been disappointing.
It's been a roller coaster, man. Honestly,
right.
But that speaks levels about those smaller teams historically.
Yeah. Coming into the tournament, dude, I criticized Nigeria a lot. I don't know if you remember, but
I think everybody did. I didn't expect them to be here.
I didn't expect them to be here just because I said they haven't even been participating well. Like they didn't make it to the World Cup.
They're not what people expect them to be.
Right.
After making it to the 2018 World Cup, they kind of dropped in level. I don't know what it was.
Exactly.
But yeah, based on the past couple of years, I didn't expect them to be here.
Yeah.
And they faced Ivory Coast in the group stage, so it's gonna be a rematch of that match.
Who won that game?
Nigeria won 1-0.
1-0. Okay.
So it's gonna be a close final.
Right.
And it's gonna be hard to decide who's gonna win. Honestly.
Yeah. I mean, both of these teams honestly have good players. Nigeria, Victor Osimhen, Samuel Chukwueze, Iwobi.
A player that's doing amazing. Lukman. Ademola Lukman.
Oh yeah,
used to play.
Lukman. Yeah.
Fulham.
Fulham. Yeah. In Fulham.
And then Ivory Coast, man, having Kessie up there.
Right, Wilfred Zaha.
Willy Zaha's not in the tournament.
Oh yeah, right. That's right. It's Fofana too.
Fofana, playing amazing.
Yeah, no. This honestly, it's a good final. I can see it being a good game. But I don't know. It's hard to call a winner. But I'm gonna have to say Nigeria on this one.
Nigeria?
Yeah.
I criticize Ivory Coast a lot for losing to Equatorial Guinea.
Yeah.
I told you. But I'll have them win this tournament.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if you saw the way they beat, I think it was Mali when they were pouring water on the Mali's
coach's head.
That was an insane game, last minute,
Yeah.
last play. But I got Ivory Coast taking it.
You got Ivory Coast. Really?
At the beginning, they didn't deserve it, but they've grinded throughout these past couple of games.
Hey, it's not about how you start; it's about how you finish, right?
And they have the home advantage, man.
Right.
A stadium packed with people from Ivory Coast.
Yeah.
They have to win it, man.
Right.
So I think we're opposing each other in both of the finals, man.
Yeah.
So
We're gonna have to make a bet, dude.
We'll see who predicts the right teams, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. This is gonna be good. This one's gonna be on Sunday. So we're gonna have a day to rest in between. Yeah, good thing they didn't make both of the finals on the same day because that would have been too much. But
at the same time too. But there's
yeah,
a third place game tomorrow though. Congo versus South Africa. So
who do you see winning that one?
Damn, it's gonna be a close game actually. I got Congo though. Congo.
Yeah, I think Congo too. I see more from them.
I see a 2-1.
2-1.
Yeah. So yeah, you got Nigeria. I got Ivory Coast. I got Jordan. You got Qatar.
Right.
We'll see what happens, man.
We'll see. Yeah. Those tournaments are over. I mean, once that's done, it's pretty much club football here until the end of the season.
Yeah.
But right around the corner, the Champions League. It's back. So let's get straight into it, bro. Tuesday we've got Copenhagen versus Manchester City, right?
Yeah.
And Real Madrid versus RB Leipzig.
Yep.
Where do you want to start, bro?
Let's start with the Copenhagen versus Manchester City.
Okay.
So Copenhagen, making it to the knockout stages deservingly.
Right.
But we know the quality of Manchester City, man.
Yeah.
It's levels above Copenhagen's.
Right.
They play at Copenhagen first, but I still see Manchester City taking the whole the whole series.
The whole 2 legs, yeah.
The whole 2 legs, and should do it without any struggles, honestly.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't think anyone is doubting Manchester City. I think with all due respect to Copenhagen, they did a really good group stage. They showed that they have courage. They stood up to Manchester United, stood up to Bayern Munich too in the group stage.
Tied them, I think.
Right, yeah.
And Germany and Allianz Arena.
Yeah. So, it's just too much.
Manchester City just can't lose this. They
Right.
can't. They really can't. It's impossible.
Not this early,
Yeah.
Perhaps, in the semifinals, maybe in the finals. But I don't see Manchester City going out this early and not to Copenhagen.
Yeah. So I got Manchester City advancing and knocking out Copenhagen.
Yeah.
But Copenhagen, props to them because they had a great group stage.
Right.
And made it this far into the Champions League when nobody expected them to.
Yeah. Give me a score for this first leg.
For this, they play over there Copenhagen.
In Denmark.
So I'll say Man City.
I'll say a 3-1. 3-1. Yes, I wasn't going to say that. Yeah.
I'll give Copenhagen a goal.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we'll give them a goal.
Or we might see. I don't know. I don't know if you remember when Leipzig tied Man City in the first leg,
and then
the second leg was like 7-0. Yeah, something like that might happen too.
When Haaland got subbed off.
Okay. But anyways, moving on. That same day, we have RB Leipzig versus Real Madrid. Man, you getting me started on that.
So they're playing in Germany or Spain?
They're playing Germany.
Germany first. This is it's a tough one. Obviously I have Real Madrid going through at the end of the day, but I feel like Madrid, not too long ago they dropped the point versus Atleti just this Sunday. They dropped the point against Atleti. They just got eliminated from the Copa del Rey versus Atleti.
Atleti has been a nightmare for Real Madrid.
They've been a nightmare for Real Madrid. They're the only team that have done anything to them, dude.
Definitely, yeah.
Right, they beat them 3-0 in September.
3-1.
3-1.
Yep.
And
they
then
beat them again. They tied in
Bernabeu. Last minute, dude.
Last minute. Llorente goal.
Right. Atleti has caused Real Madrid problems.
We'll talk about Atleti when we talk about the Inter match.
Right. I respect RB Leipzig a lot. I feel like they've been having a pretty good season.
Yeah.
Can you check where they are in the Bundesliga?
I think they're in 5th around there, or 4th.
5th place in the Bundesliga. No. I respect them though. It's not a horrible, place for them to be.
But it's not so good compared to the past season.
Right.
But I feel like they've dropped a little bit in quality.
Right. They did drop a bit. For this first leg, it's gonna be tough. Playing in RB Leipzig Stadium. I'm gonna say Real Madrid tie this game.
Tie?
Yeah. I'm gonna say it's gonna be a 1-1 draw. And second leg, I don't know, but I know that Real Madrid's gonna go through. In the Bernabeu, I think they should get the job done. But yeah, what about you?
I see this being a close game, actually.
Mm.
But Real Madrid are, I'll say, slightly go through.
Yeah.
Versus RB Leipzig. They'll put up a fight, definitely.
Yeah.
But just like Manchester City, I don't see Real Madrid being out this early in Champions League versus a team that's lower in quality, slightly lower in quality than Real Madrid. Because RB Leipzig has proven to be, they're in the Champions League for a reason. They've been in the Champions League the past couple years for a reason.
Right, exactly.
But I have Real Madrid going through.
Absolutely.
So those are the two first matches we have. Then moving on, man.
Wednesday.
Lazio versus Bayern.
Oh, there's no chance for Lazio. Nah, dude. I mean, Bayern Munich. I think I expected more. And then in the very first episode that we recorded, very first episode of the 50-50 podcast, I said Bayern Munich was going to take the Champions League. Have
you changed your mind on that?
I don't know, dude. Bayern, they're not looking, that good. I don't know if Harry Kane has anything to do with this, bro.
He might, man.
Hey, you could take the man out of Spurs, but you can't take the Spurs out of the man. You feel me, dude? They might go trophyless, bro, with Bayer Leverkusen being in there, but
that'd be crazy.
That'd be insane, dude.
Yeah.
But that's not the point. I don't know if they could. Yes, I think they'll definitely have the quality to beat Lazio. No offense to Lazio, but really I don't know if I can see them lifting the trophy. I don't think that they've shown as much consistency as I thought they would have shown. But in regards to this game versus Lazio round of 16, Bayern Munich should take it 2-0.
Yeah, Lazio proving to be a decent team in the group stage.
Yeah.
But like you said, just the quality that Bayern has. I see the quality of Bayern beating Lazio and knocking them out.
Right.
Bayern Munich having a slow start, I guess, to the campaign, to the season.
I don't know if it's a slow start because we're in February already. Like, we're like 2/3 of the season.
They're picking it up. They're just like 2 points behind Leverkusen.
Yeah.
And they face each other this weekend.
Yeah.
We're in for a treat. We're in for a very good game.
It's tomorrow, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So we got Girona versus Real Madrid and Bayer Leverkusen versus
First versus second, both of the leagues.
Which game are you watching? I think they're like at the same time too.
Yeah. I think I'm.
Honestly, I don't know.
I've kept up more with La Liga, so I'll probably watch the Girona Madrid, and it's in the Bernabeu, so I want to see if Girona are actually a team to compete for the title with Real Madrid at Real Madrid Stadium.
I mean, this is a decider, bro.
This game is gonna decide pretty much
who's gonna take the lead.
Who's gonna have a closer chance? Well, if Girona wins, I don't see them definitely
winning,
taking the whole league, but I see them a step way closer to taking that lead. Yeah, because I mean, sometimes Girona sometimes look sloppy, man. Tying versus Real Sociedad at home, Real Sociedad in La Liga being kind of mediocre, but in the Champions League being very good.
Oh, yeah.
So, okay, we got off a little bit of track right there. Yeah. But I see Bayern beating Lazio in both of the...
Yeah.
Most of the...
I say 2-0. What about you?
I'll say 2-0 too.
Okay.
All right.
That's fair, bro.
Then we got an exciting game, man. PSG versus Real Sociedad in France first.
Wow.
That's a very, very good game.
Yeah, I know you're an Athletic Club fan, bro. Athletic Club Bilbao, but dude, like Real Sociedad in this Champions League has been good, bro.
In the Champions League, they've been something else, different
really
breed
good
in the Champions League. And PSG going from less to more.
Yeah.
But still not convincing me enough.
No.
This is a coin toss for me, man.
Really?
Yeah, this is definitely a coin toss.
But then again, bro, like the Real Sociedad that was doing good in the Champions League. They played their last game in November, dude. We're in February now, so it might have changed a little bit. Who knows? But
if Real Sociedad can get a tie, at least a tie, or maybe win in France, I see them going through. Because I don't see PSG beating them in Spain. I don't see PSG.
I don't think they'll get past that.
So if Real Sociedad get a tie in this first leg, I see them going through and knocking PSG out, and I'm gonna be surprised. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I think that if that does end up happening, Real Sociedad can pull that off and go through. But in this game, I think PSG will win. I think
this
PSG.
Game?
Yeah, I think PSG will.
Who do you think goes through though?
Nah, I'm gonna say PSG though.
PSG?
Yeah, just to be safe. I don't know, man. I'm gonna give a 2-1 win for PSG, bro.
For me, everything is based on the first leg.
Yeah.
I'll go Real Sociedad.
Really? Wow.
I do believe they can do well in that first leg and get a point at least.
Yeah.
And win in Real Arena.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, no, dude,
bro.
I don't want to, like I said, bro, I don't want to underestimate Real Sociedad. I recognize the great Champions League season that they've had to this day. But, no, I feel like PSG is going to have just a tad bit more quality. I mean, if you have Mbappe on your team, bro, I mean, pretty much you've almost got the game secured. But that hasn't been the case with them, bro. Like, look versus Newcastle, bro, and the group stage that they've had. But no, I'm going to say PSG advances.
I got Real Sociedad, so
We'll see, bro.
we'll see what happens. Then we got one of the more exciting matches of this knockout stage. Inter versus Atletico de Madrid. Man.
What a game. That's got to be the best game, bro.
Probably, yeah.
That's the best game.
I'm so excited for this game. First they're playing in Italy, then they're playing in
So,
Spain.
Inter sits right now in first place because they just beat Juventus,
Mm-hmm.
right? This Sunday. Atletico de Madrid is sitting in what, like third?
I think it's third.
Third place.
Fourth, around there.
Yeah, behind Real Madrid.
Girona.
Yeah. This has got to be the best game. I think right now. So back then I knew it was gonna be a good game, but I feel like right now I was like, damn, this is an even better game, bro.
Yeah, this.
Because we've seen what Atletico has done in the last couple of weeks. I mean, bro, Bilbao beat them, bro, but
Hey, so does that mean Bilbao should be in the Champions League?
Nah, stop, bro. But I feel like they've shown more like to this day. You feel me?
Atletico
in
Madrid.
recent weeks.
Yeah, definitely versus Real Madrid. It's
Right.
beating their biggest opponent.
Exactly.
And Atletico de Madrid. I'm sorry. I feel like they're that team that always fights and just put in that grit in these games.
Right.
Especially at home, man. And they're closing at home. So it's gonna. I don't know what happened.
I don't know. This is a super hard decision for me because
I'm literally taking consideration all of these games.
Right.
Where it closes, and they close in Civitas.
Yeah.
So, do you know the atmosphere in Civitas?
Right.
They just lost to Athletic Club in their home stadium, but this is Champions League, man.
That's different.
This is Champions League. This is different.
It's a whole nother level.
Yeah, and it's hard, man. Who do you have?
I don't know, dude. Like it's super hard, bro. I want to say a tie. Inter. I mean, dude, Inter. We saw them get to the final last season. We cannot forget that, bro. Inter Milan made their way to the final. Lost by one goal, only one goal to Manchester City. Remember that? And dude, I mean, Inter could have easily. Maybe they might have even won it, bro, or at least brought the game to extra time.
It's a final, man.
For wasting the chances, right?
Yeah.
Right. We're not gonna speak about that, but yeah. I mean, we shouldn't underestimate Inter. But it's super hard, bro. These two teams are like really in form right now. Yeah. They've got good players, Lautaro Martinez, obviously for Inter. Everyone else that they have, Atletico, Griezmann is on fire.
Yeah, Morata.
Right, Morata.
Even Memphis coming off the bench, bro.
Right, Memphis off the bench. Two quality teams. I'm gonna say it's gonna be a banger of a game. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna say 2-2, bro.
2-2.
We're gonna see a good ass game in San Siro, dude.
Who goes through?
I don't know, man. Who goes through? You know what, bro? I'm gonna say Atletico and Madrid goes through.
Yeah. Okay, I was gonna say Atletico too.
Yeah.
I just thought about it because just like the PSG game, if Atletico managed to get a good result from Inter in the first leg, I see them closing out at home and winning this game. There's just no way Atletico can lose. Atletico had not lost in like about a year at home until Athletic Clubs this past
That's
Wednesday.
crazy. Yeah.
So I don't see Atletico Madrid losing two games like that in such a short amount of time at home. But yeah, if they manage to get a draw, I see Atletico beating Inter in the second leg. So I have Atletico going through.
I have Atletico going through. Yeah, I think they've got more momentum. You know.
Yeah, and it would suck for Inter going out like this too, this early and such a great stage in the season, man.
Right.
But I just see Atletico grinding it out more, man, and I see their defense standing up more in the first leg to contain the offense of Inter. Yeah. And I see Atletico's offense better in the second leg too. Right. They just turn up at home, man.
Right. Yeah, no, I mean, it's gonna be a hell of a game. But yeah, I think like there's more of a. I just feel Atletico Madrid being the more realistic winner in this series, bro.
But we'll see, man. I wouldn't be surprised if Inter go to. So
Yeah, I wouldn't be
it's a
surprised.
coin
But
toss.
yeah, I've got Atletico. It's hard to say, as a Real Madrid fan, bro, but we gotta give it to them.
Then we go to PSV versus Borussia Dortmund, man. A pretty
boring
good game. Well,
I don't know. I feel like a little bit more boring game, but I mean, dude, like I said, like a lot of things have changed since November,
yeah.
bro.
I mean,
Jaden Sancho coming back to Borussia
everything is
Dortmund.
changing in football, man. Like,
Right.
You got smaller teams beating big teams, bro.
Right.
Just these cups that we just talked about have proven that.
Exactly.
First they play in the Netherlands, then they play in Germany.
Okay.
I should see Borussia Dortmund winning. The season Dortmund are having in the Champions League is crazy, man. Topping that so-called group of death. And it's unexpected. I had them in last place in that
Right.
group. I think we both did.
We both had them last.
And they topped them, man, playing some good football, beating great quality teams.
Right, Newcastle.
And I don't see PSV being a big threat for them. In this game.
I think PSV. I mean, they had an okay group stage.
Yeah.
But no, I just don't. I don't see them going through. I think that this should be. I don't want to say comfortable for Borussia Dortmund, but it shouldn't
like
be
a convincing win.
Right.
Like
it should be.
Shouldn't be that hard.
Right. For this first leg, I'm gonna say that they'll take it 2-1, Borussia Dortmund.
Okay, yeah.
And then they'll handle business.
Definitely. They have to, man. So we both got Borussia Dortmund.
Yeah, I think that's pretty agreeable.
All right, and then we got a match that I'm actually excited to see. Porto versus Arsenal, man.
Oh yeah, that's interesting.
That's interesting because Porto in the Champions League sometimes has something to say, man.
Right.
They always stand up versus these big teams. We saw a couple seasons ago versus Juventus, man.
Right.
They play in Italy first, then they play in England. I think Porto can win this game.
Really.
This first leg. Cause Arsenal, man, just came off beating Liverpool.
Right.
Convincing win. Convincingly.
Yeah.
But sometimes how do I say it, man? They don't.
Yeah, sometimes like they're
like sloppy. They're not consistent like that.
Right. They drop their form here.
They drop their form.
Right.
Yeah. They can have 5 wins in a row, but then they have just that one game that they play so sloppy and bad. It's not what they usually play.
Yeah.
And I see Porto just giving them a hard time, honestly. Yeah. And I wouldn't be surprised if Porto go through. This game, I see it as a tie.
Really?
I see a tie in this game.
Yeah. Yeah, I can agree with that too, bro. So you said they're playing Portugal first?
Yeah.
Okay, they're playing Portugal first. Yeah, I think a 1-1 draw is a realistic result. I don't know, like you said, I don't want to underestimate Porto. Good squad. Arsenal, I don't know, dude.
They just have right. I've always thought
I'm
about
not
this.
too secure about that.
I've always thought about this with Arsenal. They just always have those like little moments where
you lose confidence.
Like, it's just like, come on,
bro.
Man.
I mean, bro, we saw what happened last season, bro. They had the league in their hand. And
that's exactly what I mean. They don't have that like experience with consistency. Like they just like lose it. It's just like
they get bullied really easily.
Yeah, and then it's just like if they agree on like, all right, guys, we're gonna have 5 good games, and then the next game we're just gonna
suck.
Just slow on the accelerator a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I really at the beginning of the season I would have said that I wanted Arsenal to go further, but if they do end up going further, I don't see them getting past the quarterfinals. Honestly.
It depends on who they face on.
Yeah, it's hard to call like a winner on this one. I'm gonna say Arsenal.
Yeah, I'm gonna
just because at home, like they put some good performances in the Champions League at home this season.
And I don't see Porto's defense containing the offense that Arsenal have at home too. So slightly though, I have them slightly beating Porto.
Yeah.
Not convincingly and comfortably.
Right.
Slightly
going through exactly. Last but not least.
Napoli Barca, man.
Hey, you said they're not going through. You said Barca is not going through this round of 16, bro. Look, I don't know, bro, because Napoli have been this season has been okay for them.
Yeah.
Barca, we know that they've been bad.
We don't have to speak on it because we've spoken too many times.
We've been speaking too much.
So if you guys want to hear how bad Barca is, go to the past episode, man.
This was the past 3 episodes, bro. But so where are they playing first?
In Italy. Napoli's in 7th place right now.
That is super disappointing.
That is bad.
That is horrible for Napoli.
From being champions to being in 7th place.
It's been disappointing, bro. Like
Yeah.
Man, Cavada, bro.
Do you think he's that one player,
One season wonder.
one season wonder, like the streets won't forget type of player?
uh,
I feel like a lot of people are calling him that.
I don't know. I mean, he's been all right this season. He hasn't been bad, but
not what he was last season.
not what he was last season.
He was.
Hopefully
insane.
he can pick it up. Yeah.
Hopefully he can pick it up because he showed some good quality. He showed that he can play at the top level.
He had really good numbers last season, bro. Really good numbers last season. I mean, they had him like linked with clubs. They had him linked with Real Madrid at one point.
Mm-hmm.
But this season, like, he's kind of just stepped it down a little bit.
Yeah, but I think it's just the whole team, not just
the whole team.
Even
exactly.
Man has just dropped quality, not what he was last season. But I mean, hey, it's the Champions League.
You never know.
They can step it up, man.
Yeah.
Barca can also step it up.
They could, yeah.
But I see Napoli. I just see Napoli all over, man. Yeah. I don't see Barca in the quarterfinals. It's just impossible to see Barca in the quarterfinals the way they're playing, man.
It's gonna be a sad ending for Xavi, bro.
Yes.
Look, I see this game going like this, bro. They're playing in the what's the name of the stadium? Diego Maradona, right? Estadio Diego Armando Maradona, right? All right, I'm gonna say that Napoli wins this game 2-1, and in the second leg, Barca, I'm sure that they're gonna fight. It's gonna be Xavi's last game as a manager in the Champions League.
So you're telling me they're gonna get knocked out by Napoli?
Barca?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are, bro. I'm not. I don't doubt it, bro. I don't think anyone, I don't know. Maybe I don't think they'll go out horribly. You feel me? Because Napoli, like I said,
but it's still embarrassing, man.
It's still embarrassing.
Even if they lose by one goal, it's still embarrassing.
But it's been expected, bro.
Yeah.
Embarrassing, but expected.
Oh my God, these boys are crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna give 2-1 to Napoli, bro.
2-1
this game. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the first leg I see Napoli winning. I don't know, man. It's because
I think 2-1 is.
Barca's offense has been so off. Besides Lamine Yamal, man, you can't rely on a 16-year-old to carry your offense to carry the team, bro.
You have Lewandowski.
You have Lewandowski playing like shit.
Right, exactly.
Playing bad. He's not the same level he was 3 seasons ago, man.
It's the Barca effect, man. These players, I swear.
Oh my God, man.
Ferran Torres is,
No, man, don't even get me started.
No, I mean, like, sometimes he scored a hat trick with his Betis, bro.
Right after I spoke bad about him.
Right after you spoke horribly about him, and then he scores a hat trick.
Yeah.
But, I mean, like, besides that, bro, there's some games where he's just bad. Some games he's okay.
Just one in every 15 games and he steps it up, man.
That's right. Man.
And then this could be it.
It could be it. Hopefully.
But I doubt it, though. But I doubt it.
Yeah.
It's Napoli going through, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Napoli going through. Yeah, but like I said, it's not gonna be a good ending for Xavi, dude. I think a lot of people were laughing at what he said in the press conference the other day. Like, he said, "Oh, we had to focus. We still have the Champions League. We still have the
he said
La Liga.
He said regardless, he's gonna leave even if they win the Champions League.
Regardless, yeah.
Like, but you just can't have that. Well, you as a coach, you need to have that mindset, but it's not realistic, man. It's not realistic. You just can't. And I'd rather see Barca go out right here instead of them going
getting
out getting embarrassed by like a Bayern again.
Yeah.
So I'd rather see them go off like this, man.
Right.
Slightly by 1, 2 goals, 2-goal margin.
We'll see. But Barca, I'm sorry they're not making it past.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are our predictions. Really quick before we end the episode, bro. Second leg, bro, Bilbao versus Atletico Madrid. Prediction really quick. When is the second leg, bro?
Like the 29th, I think.
Yeah, we've still got a couple of weeks, bro.
2-3 weeks. There's only one answer for me, bro.
Only one answer.
Athletic Club, we're taking this, bro. We had an insane result at the Civitas.
I respect that game. I respect that result.
Yeah, man. I mean, bro, we just scored the penalty and just dedicated to defend the game, and we defended so good, man.
Right.
And Atletico are gonna come hungry in this game because they want if Atletico is to win any trophy, it has to be the Copa del Rey season. That's the only achievable trophy they have, in my opinion. And they're gonna want it. They're gonna want to take it, man. But the atmosphere in San Mamés is just out of this world, bro.
Yeah.
I see Athletic Club winning this match 2-1, or if not, it could end up as a tie 1-1. But the aggregate is just gonna give it to us.
Yeah, I think 2-1 is realistic. I think Athletic Bilbao can do it. As long as they just stay focused, bro. Because at the end of the day, like we've been saying, Atletico Madrid, or Atletico Madrid, they are having a really good season right now. They're hungry for more, you know. So they need to watch out, you know. Don't get too confident. But if they do things the right way, as they did in this first leg, then they should have no problem going.
We'll have Nico back.
Right, Nico Williams is back. So yeah, bro, there's no reason why Bilbao shouldn't pass, bro.
So yeah, I mean, if Athletic Club win and Real Sociedad win, we're in for
Vasco.
insane final, bro.
Yeah.
That'd be Vasco, man. So, but nothing is said, right?
Yeah.
So have
Never know what's gonna happen, bro.
we still have a game left, so we'll see what happens. So.
Yeah, we'll see, bro. I think that's all we got for today, bro. Thank you.
Yeah.
See you next time, bro.